So um, I think I think this is the first time I'm making this live video in Saint Hemangeld Foundation Telegram. Sorry, Instagram, and this is just a way of informing our followers that this year's World Mental Health celebration is going to be awesome, and it is going to be the second edition being marked, or is going to be marked by is going to be marked by the St. Hemangeld Foundation. We want everyone, especially those with liked mind, people who want to support the foundation, to keep on with their good works, looking after people with mental health disorders. We support those of our brothers and sisters in Nigeria who are experiencing severe mental disorder. We also educate the society of what mental health disorders are, and provide sufficient information on how to look after our mental health. Obviously, those in Nigeria, you can bear with us that in most places where um, I mean where people or the government of Nigeria is supposed to be providing education of what mental health is. They don't do that, and when you are not aware of how to manage people with mental health issues, you are just complicating issues. You are making their struggles to be harder. It is unfortunate that we don't have the basic knowledge of how to support these people. And one thing that gives me concern is the restrictive practice. How we put people with behaviors, the ones with them aggressive, we put them on handcuff. Some of them we lock them up, and we are accusing them of being destructive, but we don't want to accept or believe that it is because of our incompetence in managing the behaviors. I am not actually judgmental. I'm not gonna blame anyone, because that I grew up in Nigeria. And from my nursery school, to from pre-nursery to nursery, primary schools, secondary school, my university at Imo State University, I was never taught mental health. I mean, it was not discussed, and I have tried to carry out research if people were taught of what mental health is. about 2% of those I asked said it was just part of discussion, and they never took it as something serious. Well, but we, the St. Hermann Foundation, we have we have taken the bull by the horn, um, to sensitize our people that mental health is manageable. You can recover from mental health. You can be treated from mental health. It is it is just like one with high blood pressure or low blood pressure, or one with cancer in some, if I say cancer, some cancer, um, or one with diabetes. These sicknesses can be managed, and you can actually live more years, comfortably, if you stick to the um, um, instructions by the health uh, healthcare practitioners who are looking after you. So mental health is actually vast. We have acute, we have chronic, we have severe mental health actually, and these are the ones people are looking at, and they keep giving them names. Some from my tribe, you see people calling them Onyara, Ndiara, mad people. Some people call them Ndekike. So these behaviors that seem that they exhibit is actually what I can behave like that. You know, if I am being pushed, in some levels, I can do that. So I really want you guys to understand that mental illness is not a taboo. This is for those developing countries like Nigeria, where mental health is has never been taught in schools. You know, in most schools, unless on a special request, like the medical practitioners. But looking at the severity, looking at how we maltreat these guys, I am thinking that we need to extend our support. People can actually talk about, I have had heart attack, I have headache. Some people will say that they have stomach. Okay, those ones are just but let's say those who can see, who those who have um um a life-threatening sicknesses, they will be discussing it. You know, some people have high blood pressure, and you see them saying that, oh, my mother has high blood pressure, my father has this, my uncle has cancer. They will say that, but I have not seen people saying, oh, I have mental health disorder. Oh, I have um schizophrenia. Oh, I have bipolar. Oh, I have um anxiety. I have post-trauma stress disorder. All those. People don't actually discuss it because they see that when you say you have mental health, people will start laughing at you, and that is how we got into stigmatizing the sickness. But actually, um, who is doing this? Who is increasing these sufferings, this struggle? I think it's both of us. You do that. You used to do that because when you see these guys on the street and you looked at them as, people, as if they're not human beings, less human being. when you give them water with a rejected cups, or you give them food with rejected cups, you are stigmatizing. They know that that cup or that very plate is not meant for human beings. God. Whenever I talk about this, it hurts me, honestly, because I experienced it before I came to Australia, and did some studies around mental health. And in fact, I that is my job. That has been my profession. That has been my career. And I mean, you understand. You understand with me. At some point, I will just be comparing these guys and what the kind of treatment we give to our brothers. I mean, when I say these guys, I mean our brothers. You know, they are not fortunate. Let me use that word, and that's why we see them as being less privileged. You know, they are not privileged. Some of them would have, become something great. I mean, greater than what you are, but because they have been affected by their mental health, because they have been affected by some kind of mental disorder, and in the society where the where education around mental health is not important, like have funny enough, even the government, even the president, governors, chairmen, commissioners, when you approach them, when you talk to them about mental health, that you need their support, you want to celebrate these people, you want to raise an awareness, they don't they don't seem to understand what you are saying, because it's not what they want. They don't know about it. And how do we get people to understand about mental health? How do we get people to join this? Why is it that people are talking about visiting homeless home, yeah, those places? Why is it that people want to visit hospitals, just people who are having other um physical sicknesses? Like, why don't they think about those passing through struggle, sufferings, people living with mental health issues, people who understand that they are not okay, but they cannot actually communicate? Why don't we think about those things? Do we think that you are not you don't have a mental health issues? You have it. Everyone has it, but we manage them. But just that we are being judgmental, we are being deceived by our old I mean, how biased we are, that from what we heard from our uncles, our fathers, forefathers, that is it is because of, I mean, those thoughts in 1700, 1700, where we have some authors that base their treatment or their assumption that this is spiritual. Some said it's from God. I mean, we are all grown up. We have grown above that. We've had, I mean, some people, in fact, some educated individuals are still believing that, oh, this person has been how would I say it? I mean, what the person is passing through is because of what the person has committed. That is not good. I mean, that is not good. Mental health, your mental health can be as a result of, there are so many factors. There are so many things that is capable of, you know, um, getting you to that. So, but I mean, in our subsequent videos, we can learn more about all those things. Stress alone, in fact, poverty, in fact, isolation, all those common things that you cannot even imagine because you've not been in that shoes. And again, some people are mentally deranged, some people are mentally challenged, but they don't know. But that is it. If you are a mental health worker, for example, you've had studies. If you go back and start thinking, reasoning how people behave, you get to even though you're not professional, you cannot diagnose people unprofessionally, but with your common sense, you can find out that this person is not stable. But the person, I mean, doesn't know. The person might not know. And you see people fighting, people being accused of something, and they will go and commit suicide. And what is mental health? How do you know one with a mental health, with a good mental health? You know what I mean? It is very simple when you take time to carry out some um, um, research. Try to look into this. One of my friends was asking me, that was 2 days ago, how can he support me? That he really likes what I'm doing. He was encouraging me. And do you know what I said to him? I said, see, I've not really had this type of question from friends. In fact, my friends, my bosom friends, my bosom friends, people you think they are my friends, they don't discuss my foundation with me. They don't share any of my posts. They don't like, they don't come. In fact, my people, when I say my people, those you know or you think that are my people, they are not part of our success. And that is ridiculous. They don't discuss it, they don't share it. I don't know why they are doing that. Yeah, but it is something that has come to stay. Like St. Herman Gate Foundation has come to stay, and good a thing. It is a charity organization. I'm not looking forward to make my personal gain from there. I'm happy because I can see people getting to understand that these people need advocacy. They need people to advocate for them. They need advocates. People should come and start talking about this. So when this guy asked me what he can do for me, I said to him, see, discuss mental health anywhere you are. Talk about mental health. Get people to share their ideology and let them understand that this is what it is based on our conversation. I said, see, our problem today is that people are not talking about mental health. People are not reasoning. People are not seeing these people who are under mental health journey as fellow human beings. And because of that, they cannot get cured. But I will tell you something. St. Herman Gate Foundation has come. We will do it. We are going to push until we get there. We have, in fact, one of our objectives is getting people to understand that mental health is not a taboo, that they have right to stay. They shouldn't be discriminated. They shouldn't be isolated. They shouldn't be left. They shouldn't be discussed the way we are discussing them. They should be given good clothes. They should be allowed in the society to have a say. And want people to start visiting them at destitute homes, in psychiatric hospitals. We need to visit them. We need to go and let them know that we are still for them. We are in this journey with them. It is a journey of no destination. And that is why people get confused that mental health, it doesn't have an cure. It has a cure. It has cure. You can cure mental health. And that is that journey. When you are in that journey with them, that is what you can do for them. They will be recovered. Let them understand that you are for them. Some of us who disengaged from our friends who are experiencing mental health disorders, have you asked yourself, for example, I had a friend. He was my secondary school friend. That was at Obube Secondary School, Olakpo, we're not local government area of Imo State, Nigeria. So this guy is from specifically Ngopala. He's a brother. So I went to his place with one of my friends and a brother, Chibeze Mwachupu, aka Nino. We went to his village, and when we are having palm wine mingo, this guy saw me and he was shouting, Bob, Ifani, Elehim Egebekani, what are you doing in our place? I was touched. In fact, I was touched. I was so astonished. In fact, it was a very devastating situation for me, and I have reason for using that word because I recollected. I just flashed back and I saw him. The way we used to do, the way we used to play together. We used to, study together and all that. Even though we are not that brilliant then, but we are still pushing. Based on what we are giving, when we are growing. But we had that strong relationship. So the stories I heard then was that he was punished by his master, Bagala boy in Lagos, the person he was supporting, the person he was serving in Lagos. That he took the guy's money and all that. These are the beliefs. But I want to let you know that if you dig into that, you will see that at some point they lost it. They lost it. They thought, okay, because he has been affected, they have done this to him and that, he will live, he will be, he will have the mental health until the end of this. But one question I want to ask is this: if you have any family, if you have anyone that has a person living with mental health issue, call the person. In fact, call the father of the person or the mother and ask the person, what type of mental illness is your child suffering from? They don't know. You, how many types of mental health do you know? But we need to know all these things. You see a child of 10 years. When you ask the person what is wrong with you, you say malaria, acute malaria. These are the things that we need to look at. While you are brilliant enough to know that this is this, you also have to know that this is what this person is passing through. Some of them is just like they are being stressed out. Some of them are just something we can just calm them down, have a relationship with them, visit them, call them on phone, change their clothes, give them a therapeutic attention, or you say communication, or you say approach. Talk to them like human beings. Associate, give them chance to contribute. Don't make decisions for them. Allow them to make decisions. Allow them to be part of any discussion that has to do with them. I get mad when I'm talking about this because I know it is not happening. I know people don't do that. I know people don't even see them as human beings. Well, I'm just saying this in this platform because I want us to come together and start thinking deeper about the struggle these guys are facing. St. Temanget Foundation Nigeria and St. Temanget Foundation Australia will be we are getting prepared for this year's World Mental Health Day. If you have not, if you don't know about the World Federation of Mental Health, or the October 10, every October 10, the celebration of the creation or the raising of awareness for people living with mental health issues. I would want you to please do me this favor. go to your Google, search for World Mental Health Day, see what is talking about. So we'll be soliciting for funds for support because actually we have done the first one. It cost us a lot of money. This time around we want to engage some other activities just to raise you know just to raise awareness, just to promote good mental health, to support these people, to get their voice to you and other parts of the world. We're going to do this. Honestly, we've done it before, and I have seen that we can do it double in just getting people to understand that this is what we want to do, and getting them to be part of the um the celebration. So because we have not officially contacted you doesn't mean that you cannot support us. Support us. St. Get Foundation is a registered charitable organization in Nigeria, and we are working so hard to register the one we have here in Australia, so that we'll be legally approved, to organize for some donations or fundraising. I think I have spoken enough. So kindly go to our Facebook page, St. Get Foundation. You can also go to our YouTube, use the same St. Get Foundation. You can go to our website at www.sthemangeld.org. Which other platform? Yeah, meet us here at any time. Write to us, call me, chat me up, talk to me, ask me questions you have about the foundation. For those of you who want to be volunteers, because we are all volunteers, you are free to be a volunteer. The professionals like the nurses, the psychiatric nurses and doctors, we want you people. We know there are people who can actually establish a foundation. There are people who can have their own organization just to support these people, but because at the moment they are not able to do that, please join us. Come and join St. Get Foundation. If you know what charity organizations are, that is what we are. We don't seek for our own personal gain. We seek for funds. We want funds, we want money, we want gifts, we want donations, we want your clothes, shoes, toiletries, all that to be donated through St. Get Foundations, and you are going to follow up to see how they are being used. We give our own. We don't take. We believe that these people, they need it more than us, and that is why we are doing this. So I really want to thank everyone who is actually listening to this short clip. I said short. Yeah, very very short and brief, but it's concise. It has all the information that you want. So we want you guys to contact us and support us the little way you can. And I believe that our God, the good God, the Lord who provides, who blesses, who grants, who supports people, without minding our iniquities and all our shortcomings, who also supports you. My name is Ifani Hemangeld Uzoma. I am the CEO and founder of St. Hemangeld Foundation. Till then, thank you and have a lovely day. What's wrong? I'm trying to stop the live. This is my first time of using Instagram for this. I'm live now. What are you saying? So how do I stop it? Jojo Frederick, how do I stop this if you are still here? Do I just do the I don't want this thing to be deleted. I don't want it to be deleted. Um um mm, how do I stop this? Am I even making a video? Good life in a room, no? Invite. Are you sure you want to end it? Yeah, I want to end it.